it's Miss Herman. Today we're going to start learning about seeds and the plants that grow from the seeds. I have a fun little book right here called One Bean. Now, believe it or not, beans are actually seeds. If Mama has some dried beans at home, I bet you could plant one of them and it might grow into a plant. So typically, if I read this book to you at school, I would have a bag of lima beans. And lima beans are white seeds about this big. And we would be doing experiments with them and planting them. But I'm here and you're there, so I can't do that with you this year. So listen to the book, use your imagination, and imagine that you're either the little boy or the little girl in the story. Okay? Here we go. One Bean, written by Anne Rockwell, and the pictures or illustrations are by Megan Hasley. Oh, look, and it's won a medal from the American Booksellers. It's one of their top picks. I love reading to you books that have received awards. I had one bean. It was dry and smooth and hard. See the lima bean right there? I put it on a wet paper towel. I covered it with another paper towel. Soon, its skin had turned all wrinkly. My bean had gotten fatter too. I think it got too fat for its skin because the skin split. This meant it was time to plant my bean. Now, you might want to do this at home. I usually get my lima beans from the market. They come in a really large bag, probably about 100 beans in each bag. And it's amazing what happens when you cover that bean with a wet paper towel, how large it grows, and how the outer skin does come off. I filled my paper cup with black potting soil. Then I laid my fat, wrinkling bean in the cup and I covered it with soil. And it's important you use good soil because the good soil will give the plant really good things to grow. Lots of minerals and vitamins, things like that. I watered it when the soil was dry. Even though I couldn't see my bean hidden underneath the damp black soil, I watched for it every day. Then one day, just like in the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, something wonderful happened. A greenish white stalk poked up from the soil with my bean dangling from the end of it. So there you go. So there's the stalk. And that right there is the outside of the bean that was planted. It's pretty cool to see. Soon, 2 leaves grew on my bean plant. They were shaped like Valentine hearts. More green heart-shaped leaves sprouted. My bean plant grew bigger and bigger. It needed a bigger place to live and grow. I filled a flower pot with more potting soil. Very gently and very carefully, I took my one bean, with its bright green leaves and roots spreading through the black, moist soil out of the paper cup. I planted it in the flower pot where it could stay. Look how careful he's being, doing his best job not to damage the roots or the stalk or the stem. Sunshine shone on it and made my bean plant grow some more. One day I saw lots of little green bumps on my bean plant. Those little green bumps were flower buds. It's amazing how it happens. The buds burst open and lots of white flowers blossomed among the green leaves. Look at all those flowers. Can you see all those? When the white flowers fell off, tiny bean pods hung in their place. Before long, there were lots of bean pods growing on my beautiful bean plant. Look at that, and this is how they look. So that's the stem, and these are the pods. It's pretty amazing if you ask me. Those tiny bean pods grew bigger. One day I picked one. I split it open and looked inside. What do you think I saw? I saw some smooth and shiny beans, shaped just like the one bean that had started it all. Look, inside the pod were more beans. That one bean grew these pods with more beans inside. I picked a few pods and ate the beans that grew inside of them. Oh, they were so good. Oh, look what I just noticed. He's eating his beans, but what is she doing? Let me get closer so you can see. Do you see? She took one of the beans and she's planting it. What do you think will happen to the seed she's planting? Do you think it will grow more beans? I think so. So, again, I always say this, but it's true. I love this book, and this book gives some really great ideas of how you can grow some beans. So, again, it's a pretty great book. One bean. I hope you enjoyed it. See you later. Bye.